Welcome back to the Fish and Rod podcast.
That was loud.
I'm sorry, Rod. I didn't mean to hurt your ears.
It's okay. Today we have with us JJ.
Hi.
I'm
JJ
Rod.
Tafuto.
Hi, I'm JJ.
It's great to have you. Wait, actually, fuck you.
Right, yeah. Jeff hates me. It's kind of what's going on right now.
Yeah.
This is an intervention.
I mean, JJ kind of hates me too.
No, I
it's
like
fine.
you.
Yeah,
But
and
you hate me.
well, I've tried to tell you I love you, but you refuse.
No,
You refuse
because
my.
Jeff comes into my room most days, and then when he sees it's just me, he goes, oh, and he walks away. But when he sees Lucas, he's like, Lucas! So every time and also, he was in the common room on the couch, and I sit next to him, and he gets up and goes to his room.
Okay, well, because that night Lucas
Drama.
was in your room setting up something, and he was by himself, and I didn't want him to be alone. So when you came into the
But
common
then you
room,
left me alone.
You were with the other suite
No,
mates.
it was just me and you.
No, it was Aaron, Nick, probably.
Nope.
Kate was there
The
probably.
only person that mattered to me was that you were there.
I'm sorry, JJ. I didn't mean to make you feel.
Were you saving
unwanted.
this for the podcast?
I am just airing out our grievances right now.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's
we're
a good
just-
segue to. Well, JJ is Jeff's sweet mate.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We are suite mates. We live together, not in the same room though.
No.
I live with Nick Boyd. He lives with Lucas Jenkins.
Rooms next to each other.
Yes.
Yes.
Share a wall.
We share a wall.
Share a wall.
We
Do you ever
share-
hear him at
share
night?
A wall.
Do you hear us?
I
Because we're
do,
kind of loud when we watch Cobra Kai.
I do not, but sometimes I can hear like Lucas knocking
Oh.
because like his bed and my bed are like right next to each other with like the wall between us.
That's cute.
Isn't
like-
it?
Yeah.
I share a wall with Ben Schwab. Okay, JJ.
Yes.
What'd you do this week? Funny things that happened, stories, anything.
Well, we all watched The Wild Robot
We did.
recently. I liked it a lot. I know you were kind of iffy on it.
I think it's a little overrated. Not saying I didn't like it,
Overrated.
but I think it's a little overrated.
Michael Rada kept relating it to his mother.
Because
Like,
that's
he
what it
was-
was supposed to be.
I know, but it was like even when she was fighting like robots, she was like, "My mother can't do that. Like this movie's stupid."
No, because it was supposed to be relating it to a mother, and I had a hard time relating when all of a sudden it was like went from loving to fighting robots. I bet my mom could though.
I think
I
she
mean-
could. I don't know your mom at all, but like,
I mean, Rada, it is supposed to be a metaphor.
I know metaphors aren't directly. It's not actually rating cats and dogs, but I'm just saying. Okay, that was a nitpick of the relatability because it went from like, oh, I'm about to cry to oh, awesome battle in the forest. That was just basically Jungle Book.
it was awesome. I cried like 3 times.
So-
I
so
got
did
I got teary-eyed in the middle.
I guess teary-eyed. I don't know if I full on like was crying, but like,
Yeah.
you know, there were some
Yeah.
tears.
I started to tear up too. I also laughed a couple times.
That was funny.
Yeah.
When the bear voiced by Mark Hamill talked for the first time, Jeff Fish started just dying laughing
Well,
for
yeah.
no reason.
Well, like he was like so like vicious at the beginning, you know, trying to kill the robot, but then like when they're all in that little cave, he's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna harm any one of you. Not while we're in here." That was just funny to me.
Yeah.
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 What about you guys?
I loved the beaver voiced by Matt Berry.
Matt Berry.
Right.
We
You
know
talked
Matt Berry?
about it
Yeah,
last
yeah.
Oh my
episode.
gosh, I love
Yeah,
Matt
that
Berry.
was good.
I smile whenever I hear him talk. He's like, "Hello,
He was
you took my house."
he was in an episode of Community, right?
He was
yeah.
like
the grifting teacher or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Anything else Standy related that happened this week?
Standy related?
Yeah, you
Cardboard
know.
related?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So I'm in my room and I get a text from Michael Rada saying, "Are you home?" And I said yes, and he was like, "We're outside." I'm like, "That's weird." So I open the door and then him, Alex Bean, and their other sweet mate Sean Valukovich come in with a giant like Transformers like cardboard thing that you find like the movie theater, and that was really cool and that made me really happy.
Yeah.
Like, what, you guys like asked for it like months ago or something?
It was last month. We were watching Alien Romulus, and then we saw that, and I asked the guy. I was like, "Hey, what? You guys usually throw them out, right? Can we like take it home?" And then he was like, "Yeah, usually we put people on a list, and then you get to, and if we don't hear back from the other people, you get to have it. We just give it to you like free." And I was the first one on the list.
That was really
So
cool.
it was
Yeah.
awesome. We were like, "Oh, we're gonna give this to JJ."
Yeah, because
It was originally when you were gonna be out of the suite, we were just gonna put it in there. It's this giant thing.
yeah, no, it's huge.
Yeah. And we just didn't do that. We just casually texted you and walked in because we were like, hey, he's there right now. Let's just do it.
Yeah, no, that was awesome. Because I'm a very big Transformers fan.
Yes.
This was Transformers One, a movie I liked a lot. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I had about 3 hours of happiness with that until Ben Rickovicius laid his eyes on it.
Yes, and your
Yeah,
sweet mate, Ben Rickovicius, who happens to have a gavel.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
Nickel Pie.
Nickel Pia's gavel. He ruined the standee. He thought it would be a good idea to hit it and make a hole in it.
Yeah, so
He
there
probably
was,
ruined hundreds of dollars for you.
Yeah,
Because
so-
I was also giving you something to sell.
I wouldn't have, but
Yeah.
yeah, he did, blow a hole in Megatron's face.
Yeah.
But we taped it together and we fixed it. It looks fine from a distance, but like once you notice it, it's like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
But it's still a very good gift, and that makes me happy that you guys got
of
it.
course,
Yeah.
of course, anything for you, JJ. Because we were like, he would love this. We're gonna give this to JJ because he deserves it, and he's the biggest Transformers fan I know. And I don't know who's second, to be honest. I don't know who's second.
I try and find the second one, and I just can't.
I can't.
I mean, maybe it's Alex Bean.
Maybe.
It could be Alex Bean.
Yes.
I've liked Transformers more since I've met you. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've never been a huge fan,
Mm-hmm.
but then I just kind of feed off your enthusiasm and energy for it. That's a lot of things.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
college,
Actually,
sort of.
I think the second would be Sarah from she's on hashtag
Yes.
that now. She goes for hashtag that, and she's a big Transformers fan, is what I've gathered.
there's always a Transformers fan that comes into the school. One leaves, another one comes. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always searched out for Transformers fans because they're few and far between. Like I asked my high school freshman English teacher one time if he liked Transformers, and he did. So we talked about that for a little bit. That's it.
yeah, it's like my enthusiasm for Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Like I tried it. Like none of my school friends like it. They just hate it. But all of a sudden now all of my friends are rewatching
It's really
it.
fun watching it with
watching
you.
it, and it's
Or really not
amazing.
talking about it with you. I meant.
I just love every aspect of Cobra Kai, and
I think it's hilarious.
I was kind of the same way with Smiling Friends, kind of, because like once I got to the school, like I didn't know anyone who liked Smiling Friends as much as I did, but
Mhm.
I guess
I
you
watched
do
it over
now.
the summer,
You
and
do
then we
now.
all watched it
You'll have the watch party.
recently.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
What'd you think?
you second season, we're almost ended it. You just left in the middle to get what, toothpicks or
to
something?
get floss because there was something stuck in my teeth all day.
Why didn't you wait till the morning?
Because it
And-
was really bothering me.
But why didn't you just have one of someone else's toothpicks and get it in the morning? And were you on? Was it something else? Were you on the phone with someone?
No. I just really, I didn't want to use somebody else's floss because I just didn't, and I feel like I should have some for myself. And I was like, okay, Walmart's closing in a half hour, so I'm just gonna go and get it now. Which I was hoping I could be back in time for the Spam World episode because I really liked that episode. But then Ben Rickovicius called me and said I want ice cream, so I had to get him ice cream, and it took me a lot longer than it should have.
Yeah.
So I'm
'Cause you were
sorry.
driving all the way to Walmart
Hey, no,
randomly
no,
when we were
okay.
bonding. It was a bonding moment, and I was like, oh, he's probably on the phone with a lady or something, maybe his mom, who knows?
No.
And he's ditching us. And why didn't he just say he was going to be on the phone with someone? Because it's obviously not floss, because that's not true.
It was just really bothering me the entire viewing thing.
I was convinced that you were lying. I was like, why?
That was a weird line to make up. Like I just need
Yeah.
to go buy floss from
If
Walmart.
you were like, oh, one of my friends is like really depressed, I need to call him, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, you go deal with that, but you
But-
wanted floss.
Walmart it's really close. Like it is literally 10 minutes away, and I was in and out so fast because I wanted to be back like within an episode, and then Ben Rickovicius wanted ice cream.
Once you left, I was like, I'm bringing this up on the podcast because I do not believe him. Also, Jeff Fish.
Yeah.
I heard that the reason you're running out the window is because you're training for a marathon.
I don't know who told you that, but
I heard a rumor that you're training for a
I
marathon.
know he trained for a marathon last year. Is this happening again?
it wasn't a marathon. It was a 10K.
10K.
Okay, a 10K, because he's been at random points, if anyone doesn't know, running out of the room, running around the building, then coming back and acting like nothing happened. That's the short story. Actually, it's just the story. And I
But
heard
it's just a sight to see.
and I heard from somebody, oh, he's actually just training for a marathon, but he just doesn't tell people. We just find out things.
I mean, that's just people trying to be funny. I mean,
Is it? Or are you training for a 10K or 5K?
I'd probably never do a marathon, but 10Ks, yeah. I mean, those are manageable.
Is that why you're
for me.
jumping out the window and running around?
No, I just do that during random conversations, just to make things interesting.
Oh, okay. Is that just a
'Cause
rumor? That was a false rumor?
A false rumor that I was training for a marathon. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I thought I was confronting you when you were shy about running for a marathon.
No.
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 Okay.
Uh,
Okay. JJ,
Yes.
what was the last time a tear went down your face laughing?
Laughing.
And you were just uncontrollably. Maybe you had to leave the room.
Okay.
Maybe you had to.
I think I cry the most when I laugh because it kind of happens every time I laugh. However, I think like, okay, 2 times have come up in my mind just
Okay.
now. Recently, there's some people in my common room, like Kate Turner, Andrew Reynolds are over, and Andrew Reynolds is playing music. I think it's like Heather by Conan Gray. And I knew the song, but I didn't recognize like what it was at first. So I walked down. Kate is singing it, bar for bar, word for word. I'm like, what song is this? And she looks up at me. She goes, I don't fucking know. And goes back to singing it again, word for word. I'm like, you're singing like. And then it was funny, and we both laughed. Cause like, what the fuck you mean you don't know what the song is? And then again, I was with my high school friends. We saw Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness in theaters. And I was sitting next to my friend Jack from high school. Shout out Jack. And it's like the scene where Baron Mordo like kidnaps Strange or whatever.
Yes.
And Strange is like, who are you with? Hydra? Shield? And Baron Mordo's like, no. The Illuminati will see you now. And then I didn't realize because, we're both fans of these things. We kind of like know things.
Yeah.
To like anybody else, that's weird.
Yeah.
He just goes, the Illuminati. So my friend Jack next to me just starts dying laughing. And then I kind of like, wait, that's weird that he just says the Illuminati. So I started dying laughing.
Yeah, because we know that the Illuminati is a team of the greatest heroes.
Yeah, like the
and-
best minds of best teams in like the
Yeah,
world.
like Tony Stark, Mr. Fantastic,
Yeah,
the greatest
Professor
minds.
X, Black Panther,
but
all those
just-
people.
The Illuminati will see you now.
Yeah.
I guess would catch someone off guard.
Yeah.
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 JJ, is there anything that you've been listening to a lot lately? Like something that you just can't get out of your head and you can't stop yourself from playing besides the Talk to a podcast, which we'll get into later?
Yeah, I mean, you guys, Alex Bean said this last week, but to Chaperone.
Chaperone, a lot of Chaperone on the Fish and Rod
she made a lot
podcast.
of songs of the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
Chaperone's pretty good. Also, Paige Pizzella posted the song on her story like a month ago, and I was like, this is really good, and I listened to it a lot now. It's called like The Last Time We'd Ever Meet Again or something. I don't remember who it's by.
Well,
And I don't know. No. It's just a really. It's like a good song though. It's like upbeat and weirdly, and it's like it's fun to listen to. And I listen to that like every time I drive now. Like I cue it up. And it's like the first song I listen to when I drive.
nice.
I mean, JJ has great music taste, so I mean,
Thank you.
and any song he likes,
Thank you.
I will most definitely like.
Yeah. Actually, Jeff and I are pretty good on that. Our suite has like a pretty varied music taste.
Yeah.
There's like Jeff. I think is actually kind of like in the middle with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lucas and I are on one end, and Aaron's there too. And then there's Nick and Ben, who are just like pretty much like just like rap and stuff, which is like not really what I'm into. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, this might be a question that won't get a funny answer, but I hope it does. What was a moment where you said something and you thought it was so underrated that you thought people should have laughed at, but nobody did?
Oh,
That you're like, oh, people should have laughed at that.
oh my god. I don't.
This could also be for you, Jeff.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah,
else go,
sure.
'cause I didn't
Or
think about
you.
this.
Or you.
There was a time over the summer I went to a Creed concert. Like with arms wide open, like divorced dad music,
Mhm.
And there was a guy being chased by the police. So I said, "Sir, put your arms wide open," like me being the cop. But yeah, and I thought people should have laughed at that. So yeah, I got one, but I thought that could have been a knee slapper.
Mhm.
But you got anything?
Well, I mean, when I'm having a conversation, like I only talk when I'm absolutely sure that what I'm contributing is like funny or useful. So I don't really have a recent moment where I said something.
Oh, not me. I kind
wasn't-
of just say things.
Yeah, I know you do. I mean, I'm trying to work on that, but yeah, I'll have to dig deep. But JJ, what do you got?
I mean, there was Monday during hashtag in the media suite where they're doing run-throughs, but there was like a pause because they were figuring out what block to run through next, and it was quiet, and I just go, Hawk Tua, in the silent media suite, and everybody just stares at me like, what? I think Emily Katz might have did a little laugh, but no, I didn't really laugh.
Tua.
Yeah.
What's one like funny person that you would always go? Like you see they're in a movie, and then you go.
I have been liking lately because we've been watching Always Sunny, in Philadelphia a lot lately, and I think Glenn Howerton is so funny.
Yeah.
Like the way he delivers lines, you just never expect it, and what pitch he does, like what volume. It's so funny. So every time I see him, I'm like, yeah, yeah, that's cool. Another one. This is not a comedic actor at all, but
Okay.
everything he does, I find hilarious just because of who he is, and that's Harrison Ford.
You ever see the video of like him on? I think it was like David Blaine, or a magician, and he was in his house, and he does one trick, and the card is in like an apple in his house, and he just goes, "Get the fuck out of my house."
No, I everything Harrison Ford does, I think is hilarious. He's in. You've ever seen Shrinking?
I love Shrinking.
I love Shrinking, and he's very good in it.
Is
It's
it
very
about
funny.
getting smaller?
It's very
It's about
no, it's
therapists.
about shrinks. No.
Yeah, no, but yeah, I think him being Red Hulk is hilarious.
The concept of that is hilarious,
just
and that
Harrison
it kind
Ford
of looks like
being a Hulk.
yeah.
Like I'm seeing the movie for him, and I can't wait for the press tour for that movie where he asked like, "We've been Secret Wars," and he's like, "Shut the fuck up! I don't know what that is."
the fuck is about Secret Wars?
Yeah.
What the fuck is aluminium?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rada, any actors that
Ooh.
that draw you to a movie?
I don't know. I think I said this earlier, but Matt Berry comes to mind. We also talked about last week.
Oh,
I do
yeah,
love him.
We did talk
With
about
the
it a
Wild
lot.
Robot,
Yeah.
John Mulaney. Yeah.
Yeah. This is true.
How about you?
About me? Well, I mean, off the top of my head, I can think of Will Ferrell. I saw Despicable Me 4 just because of him.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if this counts, but like also like Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes, I think are really funny together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, is that Jay and Silent
Jay and
Bob?
Silent Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Kevin Smith's old movies,
Mhm.
like all the Clerkses and Mallrats and stuff. And every time I just see the two of them together, it's like my favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they show up in other things too. Like they were in like The Flash. Like the two of them were just like they were in like the opening of The Flash.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like they were playing like Jay and Silent Bob in like The Flash. I think it was like in season 2 or something.
Oh, I think you meant the movie.
Oh no, the
But
show.
also the Flash.
Yeah. Like they were like it was just like Jay like doing like a bit, and then Kevin Smith was like Silent Bob, and he was just like being Silent Bob, and then like I think a metahuman like robbed them or something.
Oh.
I think they're in that '90s show now. I don't know if they're playing Jay and Silent
Oh
Bob,
yeah,
but like
yeah, they are.
yeah,
I watched the first couple episodes of that. I liked that.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just like seeing them in things because I like them both a lot.
Is Bob always silent?
No, his bit is that he talks like once a movie, and it's like, oh, everybody better listen. Bob's talking.
Alex Bean said this morning that he told you to talk about something. I forgot what it was.
He hasn't told me anything.
Shall we give him a call? Is he busy right now?
He's at work.
God damn it! Well,
He's not busy.
he's gonna need to take some time off.
I'm gonna text him.
for
What
this
was the JJ
podcast.
thing?
What thing that JJ Tartufo did?
What was the JJ thing? Question mark.
By the way, JJ, why have you been saying Haktua a lot recently? Like,
I-
that's been a big problem for you.
I have these like spats of things where like I will just there's one thing I will hyperfixate on and just keep saying it. Like I do this with songs a lot actually. Jeff knows. Like I think like once every couple months there's like a new song that I will just keep singing. Like last year was Home by Philip Phillips. So like
We're gonna make
yeah,
this
exactly.
place yours.
Settle down.
Hello, be clear.
Yeah. So it was like that in my dorm all the time.
I love that more than anything in the entire world.
And then eventually Jeff would like you hear him from like the bathroom like sing it to us in our room.
It's so contagious.
It, like you can't like it's so good. What were other ones? Oh, the Sing version of My Way.
Oh.
that was freshman year of college.
That's my son.
Yeah.
Or
like,
what is a mouse?
yeah, I would just
Oh
keep
no,
going.
that's what is a mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just keep going for what is a mouse.
What is a mouse?
That was really big. Also, senior year of high school, I think I got like pretty much my entire high school class on 3090 from Tick Tick Boom, because of just how much I'd sing 3090.
3090.
Yeah, it's like my
Sorry,
favorite.
peeking.
It's like my favorite song.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah, me
I love
too.
Andrew Garfield.
No, it's yeah. It's,
I'm trying to look for a accurate Andrew Garfield Spider-Man costume, but it's not about
oh,
money.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
How do you identify an accurate Andrew Garfield Spider-Man costume?
It looks like the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man
Like-
costume.
like from-
Okay, all right, good answer. Good answer.
From like ASM2.
Ah!
From like two,
Tua.
from ASM2 or 1?
What? Oh, TASM 2.
TASM. Why say ASM?
No, that's TASM.
Amazing Spider-Man.
No, why?
When my
Amazing
a high school friend first said TASM, I was like, "Shut up! No one says that." Like, no. But now everyone's
Yeah,
saying
but
it.
it says TASM.
Yeah.
Humongosaur.
Yep, that's another one actually.
Yeah.
That's another
Oh,
one.
it
That's
is,
another
isn't
thing I just say sometimes. Like when Ben 10, one of his aliens is Humongosaur, and when he turns into an alien, he shouts the name. So I just shouted Humongosaur, and Jeff took that right with it.
You also introduced me to Planet of the Apes when you kept saying.
Ape, not kill ape. And Jeff found that really funny.
I thought that was the funniest thing ever when he said it.
No.
Yeah, at the time I was watching the Planet of the Apes movies.
Yeah,
Very good movies.
very funny.
What is? Now you're a big Transformers fan.
Yes.
Some of those movies people say are stupid.
Yeah.
What is the stupidest thing in a Transformers movie?
That's the stupidest thing in a Transformers movie.
I don't have to love it or think it's funny.
No,
but
no.
What's
I mean,
the stupid?
it's like, it's something I like bringing up. Okay, well, I have two things actually.
Okay.
Something that's just like kind of like funny and it's like it's like stupid funny is in Transformers 2: Revenge of the Fallen. There is a Decepticon called Devastator. It is a giant like combination of like 6 other robots that combine together into Devastator. And there's a scene where Seymour Simmons, played by John Turturro, is looking up at Devastator on the Pyramid of Egypt. And you see
If you just said a pyramid, I would have got you.
and you see 2 like giant like balls just smashing together under Devastator, and John Turturro's like, I'm directly below the enemy scrotum. And that must be the most expensive dick joke ever made, because it's 2 giant
Yeah.
CGI things, like realistic CGI things. So I think that's funny. That is just the most expensive dick joke ever. And then also, it's just a stupid like filmmaking thing, which is Transformers 5: The Last Night is the one movie I'll say, okay, it's bad. Like, I can't really find much enjoyment in this.
Isn't Mark Wahlberg the king of fucking
yeah,
Megatron or
yeah. Yeah, The Last Night you would think is Optimus Prime. It's not. It's Mark Wahlberg.
yeah, the actor, not the character.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg. And so just a filmmaking thing that Michael Bay did in this movie was change the aspect ratio every single shot. So like there's like the normal ones, and then
course.
you go to IMAX, and there's like he did it's weird in between one too. So just every single shot, it could be a simple dialogue shot, like it could be shot reverse shot, and it's just going like this the entire time, and it gave me a headache.
Oh, that's odd because like James Gunn would do like an establishing shot or
Yes.
like something like the world and Guardians, and then make it the aspect ratio change for like IMAX, and then it like gradually.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, no, it's like every single shot. Like, I think I said this to you, talking about The Last Night, but Anthony Hopkins dies in 3 aspect ratios in that movie.
Oh, it's a Cybertron movie.
yeah, it's that is C Day,
Oh,
because
word.
we watched that we watched that movie together. It was Jeff and I think Alex Bean and Sean Blue, which I think you were
Yeah.
gone.
I was there for like the last 20 minutes,
Right.
But I still like
Right.
locked it on
And
Letterboxd.
Jeff Fish was just really tired and fell asleep during that movie.
Yeah.
And in the movie, Cybertron comes to Earth or something like that. And Jeff like wakes up during that point where everybody's freaking out because Cybertron's coming to Earth and is like destroying Earth, and he just goes, "Oh fuck, man!" Like he's like it's like in real life happening right now, and Jeff is like reacting to this movie as if it's happening outside, and we're like, Jeff Fish, it's okay, it's just a movie, like it's not real.
No, it's not okay. The Cybertrons came to Earth. All hope is lost right now. Like, what are they gonna do?
And then like, wasn't there a time where you were like, no, like we're the good guys, or we won?
Oh yes.
What was it?
Yes,
What was
yes. So that was during Transformers 3: Dark of the Moon.
Ah.
And there's a part where Sentinel Prime turns, who is the twist villain of the movie, who's twist villain of both movies actually. Oh, spoilers.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god,
Uh-oh.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hope you didn't hear
I
that.
wonder what the time mark of watching talking about Transformers is right now.
Yeah,
But
I don't know.
I think
because
you're explaining it well and doing.
I spoil Transformers a lot because nobody cares about it, so I just kind of talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. So there's Sentinel Prime, and the twist villain of Transformers: Dark of the Moon came out in like 2011. So I think that's okay to talk about. turns around and shoots Ironhide the Autobot in the back. And so this was again with I think Jeff, Alex, Sean, and I, and also I think Nick Boyd was there and Brittany Braunlieben.
Shout out.
Shout out Brittany Braunlieben.
And Nick Wood.
And Nick Boyd. Yeah, she just happened to be there because her suite was right below us, so she was hanging out with us. So she was kind of confused what was going on. And when Sentinel kills Ironhide, she was like, "What just happened?" And I was like, "Well, Sentinel turned out to be Decepticon. And he killed the Autobot." And she was like, "Is that bad?" And I was like, "It's bad for us." And Alex me thought it was really funny and ran with it.
Yeah.
And so just for the rest of the movie, every time something bad happened, we're like, "Oh, it doesn't look good for us, guys." I don't think we're gonna make it. I don't think we're gonna make it out of this one. And then like when the good guys when the Autobots came back, it was really cool. It was like, "Oh my god, we might be saved." Yeah, so that was just the entirety of Transformers 3.
Yeah. Nice. So I got the text back from Alex Bean and what he wanted to talk about. He said the haircut.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
So
That's a big one.
Yeah. So I really want to. So the voices have been talking to me, and I want to get a buzz cut.
I think it's a bad idea.
Everybody thinks it's a bad idea.
No.
Oh, except for him.
No,
Really?
I think you should do whatever your heart desires. I mean, whether it's you who wants it or the voices that want it.
Oh,
like,
of course I believe we should do it as heart desires. I'm just saying as a friend, I think it would look bad.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm not doing it because it'll look good.
I think he's doing it because he's depressed, and I'm a little afraid.
Are you doing it just because of the voices? Or
I mean, it's just
a
like
deeper
they're
reason?
just speaking to me, and like I just think like I get it. Like right when winter break starts, it grows in during that, and like it looks fine by the time we get back to school, and then it just grows in enough to when we go to LA in the fall, or when I go to LA in the fall, which is my plan, and it looks awesome.
So
Okay.
you have a plan.
So I, for one, think it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
But also, you said you wanted to do it like for your maybe like capstone.
Oh yeah, I
whoever-
thought that'd be a funny idea, like for like the capstone like reward or whatever for people donating or whatever. Like we'll give them like incentives and stuff. One of them will be JJ buzzes his head.
I think I actually think that would be a good idea.
I think that's funny.
I think that is funny.
Wait, how's that an incentive?
Because like if he gets to a certain amount of money, he shaves his head.
Oh, I wasn't listening. I was too busy. Sorry.
Listening to your
With the
voices.
voices,
Yeah.
telling
Listening
you
to
to
his
buzz your
voices.
head.
Yeah,
Were my voices telling you to buzz my head?
No. I think
my God.
I think I want to buzz my head now.
I did have an idea for a script that two people have the same inner voice, but I have
That's funny.
no idea at all the story.
Yeah, something.
I was talking to Jack Gata about it, and he doesn't know either. But yeah. Also, Ryan Anello, how you doing?
Hi Ryan.
We have Ryan today.
Yeah, we forgot to shout him
We
out.
forgot to shout out Ryan. He woke up again, and I'm really happy about that.
Yeah.
Hello.
Where's
Heyo.
Where's Alex Bean so he can do that Crash Agnello?
I crush
Crash Agnello.
Oh wait, Alex Bean did this last episode. I don't know if this is gonna be a recurring bit. I crush Agnello. I crush Agnello.
Oh my.
Alex Bean did it first try.
Yeah, he's just the master.
Yeah, I guess so.
What do you
Get
think about
better.
Transformers, Ryan?
Oh, what are your thoughts?
Do you like
I've
Transformers?
only seen the first one.
Oh.
I thought it was all right.
I want a
Yeah.
prequel with Witwicky's grandfather.
Archibald?
Yes,
Who the fuck is Witwicky?
because I want like when he first met. Didn't he like know Optimus Prime or the Transformers?
Archibald Witwicky fell into a pit in the Arctic
What the fuck was he doing there?
and found Megatron.
Wait, so he's the reason for all this?
I don't know, man. These are weird movies.
fell-
And we also I tried to swerve the conversation away from Transformers. I didn't know if it was turning off some audience members.
Sorry.
I went back to
Sorry.
it. It's my
Sorry,
fault.
yeah.
It's
This-
my
this
fault.
is like how you guys kept talking about Argyle last time.
yeah.
Yeah.
One, we should just do bits for an entire movie.
Yeah. You're actually JJ's entertainment director.
Yeah.
For the
Yes,
2:30.
ED.
ED.
ED
I'm
right
ED.
there.
ED.
entertainment
right,
director.
Yeah.
ED.
I'm ED.
Wait, you enjoying it so far?
I'm having fun. Yeah.
Awesome.
It's a lot different because I AP for Q tonight last year. So it's very different than that. But I'm having fun with it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
happy.
awesome.
I like being more involved with hashtag that.
Yes.
I like hashtag that.
That's a good show.
Yeah.
I like
It
it.
is a great show.
I've been having good ideas for that. I said.
Yeah.
I said. I had 2 ideas and they're both doing them.
2 ideas.
What are
Well, me and MKF had this idea. What'd you say?
It's a 2 ideas.
Oh, you said 2 ideas. Oh, also the capstone. Well, the test drive for the capstone. He said take Tua, and I thought that was very funny. And yeah, he said that for multiple, like 2 different scenes, maybe. But yeah, back to whatever I was talking about. Me and MKF, our first hashtag package freshman year, very long time ago. But I said, oh, we should do like 8 out of 10 hashtags. He was like, that's such a good idea. And then 3 years later, when he became executive producer, he was like, we're doing the hashtags thing.
He was like, we tried to take it off and it just didn't really happen. And then I saw it once and I was like, I want this in all of your things now. I want every review to be do the hashtag review.
Yeah.
So
Wow,
I
that
liked
all
it a lot.
started with you.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So thank you for that.
Thanks,
Awesome.
Rada.
'Cause I love every time I see it.
What would I
Wow.
do without you?
What would I wouldn't have this podcast, or it would just be called Rod. That's weird.
I was thinking that.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Or I would have a friend named like Phil Lightning, and then it would be Lightning and Rod.
Lightning and Rod.
So I'm gonna add that to the times where I thought something would be more funny.
I thought it was funny.
No, you don't have to sympathize me. You don't
No,
have
it's
to
funny, it's
sympathize
funny.
me.
Phil
You don't have
Lightning.
to Ryan's doing the straightest face I've ever seen for my entire life, and I'm
I'm-
gonna cry because it's being recorded.
Anything can be funny. I mean, like even if like no one laughs at it.
Yeah, like Hawk
You know?
Tua.
Yeah,
Except
like,
everybody laughs at
Well,
that.
the
like
point,
Hawk Tua.
the thing about Hawk Tua is that it's not funny, and that's why it's funny.
Yeah, it just got progressively more funny as time went on, I feel like.
Yeah, like
and
that's
I will commend her. I don't remember her name, but Miss Hawk Tua.
Haley Welch.
Thank you, Jeff Fish.
Yes.
She has stayed relevant. She has managed to stay relevant even after.
she's like trademarking it, which is like smart. But
Yeah. Like usually these things die out really fast, but she's keeping it going.
Mhm.
And
Oh.
I would say even more than the low taper fade.
If we were stopped in the streets of New Haven, I know it wasn't in New Haven.
Yeah.
But they were like, oh, something, and we were like, Hawk Tua. Like imagine,
I
and then
know.
we became famous.
I know.
That's crazy.
You know, my friends back home are missing class just to watch the Talk to a podcast.
Really?
Well, I mean, they mentioned it in the chat, but they're probably joking. But wouldn't that be something?
I do that.
Should we skip class?
You
No, we're not gonna skip class.
No,
No.
kids, do not skip class.
No. Quinnipiac University. I would never skip one of your classes for the Hawk Tua podcast.
Especially for the Hawk to a podcast.
Oh, wait, the camera's on me. Damn it. Okay. But yeah.
Yeah.
Any other questions for JJ?
No, I just want to give props to Haley Welch. We are joking. In case you're listening, in case you ever listen to this podcast.
I love put me on Talk Tua. Put Fish and Rod on Talk Tua. Do a little thing. A team
Fish,
up.
Rod, and
Yeah,
Tua?
team up.
Let's
Like
do-
I'm building a
let's do
team.
a collab. Oh my god. What is it with you and building teams?
It's really funny. I'm building a team.
We were doing a project in cinematography, and Jacob Layden came in the door with an eye patch, and I was like, we're putting together a team.
Oh, Nick Fury.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
buddy.
man. Yeah, good job.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
Sport.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking.
It was a friendly punch. How are we on time?
Well, let's see what time it is now. It is 1:03. And I think we started at like 12:25. There's one thing that JJ and I don't agree on, and it's you know season 2 episode 2 of Smiling Friends, the President Jimbo one.
President Jimbo episode.
You didn't like that much, but I did. I mean, Rada, what'd you think about that one? Do you remember that one?
It was funny.
It was funny, but like it wasn't like laugh out loud.
I mean, it had one scene I liked, which is the transition to Charlie's mouth when he screams.
Yeah, that's the
And-
only part I really remember.
And I said I really want to be so pressed about something that happens to me, where something just happens and I scream so loud, and then it transitions through my mouth.
Like,
and that
and then the camera goes
Yes.
into the mouth, and then that transitions into the next
yes.
season. for
And
people
that
who do not
happened
know.
last night.
Yeah. 'cause-
Oh,
yeah.
what happened?
Because Lucas and I tried to watch Cobra Kai at 1 a.m, and you know it was a long, tiring day for the both of us. So we put on our Netflix. We want to go on Cobra Kai, and then we get the notification, and Netflix has blocked us out because it's not our home account or whatever. And then I literally just went, I don't want to do it because it'll the mic or whatever. But I screamed like Charlie, and I feel like I can't remember the next couple minutes, so I think it transitioned to the next scene.
Nice. And now you were saying that you have been watching Cobra Kai, which is personally maybe my favorite show. I don't know about the best show of all time. Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, probably better. I've been watching The Bear, and the only thing I'm thinking of is, wow, this is better than Cobra Kai. But me personally, it's my favorite show.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you have been watching it, and I've been loving your recaps and where you are in it and saying every little thing that's happening.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
So what has been your, like, top moments, best moments Cobra Kai so far? You are on season 4, episode 1. Terry Silver just kicked the wine
Terry
bottle.
Silver just came in.
Terry Silver. Yeah, do you watch Cobra Kai?
I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, so Terry Silver, I'm going to tell you a little story.
Take it.
Okay, so Karate Kid Part 3. Terry Silver gets recruited by John Kreese.
Oh my gosh.
He's teaching Daniel LaRusso the art of Cobra Kai. He is canon, this is canon, coked up. And he is taking advantage of this kid, Daniel LaRusso. And he needs to fight the bad boy of karate, Mike Barnes, in the next, not Saikai Taikai, the next All Valley. So that's the whole thing. And now Terry Silver is back, and he's like 6'7". I don't know how tall he is, but he has slicked black gray hair, and he's really cool. And he's like John Kreese times 10. Do you know John Kreese?
Is he the asshole?
Oh, he's the asshole. He's
Okay.
Unk.
He's on.
He's Unk.
He said it, not me. Actually, I said it now. But yeah, so how have you been liking?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I asked you top moments, right?
Yeah. So Lucas and I have been watching this every night, and it's kind of annoying because Lucas goes home over the weekend. So it's like all I want to do is watch Cobra Kai, and Lucas isn't here, so I can't watch it until the week. So we watch a couple episodes every night before we go to sleep, and I love John Kreese so much because of how crazy that character is.
Did you know he was on Dancing with the Stars?
No.
Yes, he was on Dancing with the Stars a couple years ago.
Was he good? I mean, he does karate. I'm sure that translates into.
Yeah, like he can like kick up in the air and yeah,
He can side
It's
dab.
a roundhouse.
side up, yeah.
Yeah. So anything he's in, I just think is really funny. So we've called him Unk because he's just this old man that's like really invested in children's karate and terrorizing other children. So there's this one scene where Daniel is in the Miyagi-Do dojo, and you hear somebody punching like a punching bag outside.
Dude.
And
Rada's loving this.
Okay, keep going.
and Daniel's like, Robbie, because you think it's Robbie, his student.
Robbie?
And Lucas and I were like, oh, it's probably Dimitri, because at this point Dimitri's like kind of like not really picking up the karate, and we're thinking, oh, like how these shows would go is he's putting in the work and he's training, and this is like impressive for Dimitri. So Daniel opens the door, and it's just Unk. It's John Kreese punching a bag at Daniel's dojo, and he's just like, this is a war. And Daniel's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And then he's like, is this a dojo or a
Or a
garden?
garden.
And then
And
he
he-
takes his cigar and he puts it in the potted plant. He's like, "Tss."
Yeah. Yeah.
Too bad your mentor isn't here to kick or to protect you. And he's like, it's under my impression he kicked your ass twice.
Yeah.
But oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
just anything, because it's always every other character telling him, like, you are crazy. Why are you, like, doing, it's just karate, man.
Wait, did he get the restraining order yet?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yep.
The Flash and Cobra Kai did something that I love, and it's what if the villain gives you a restraining order? It's my
What did the
favorite thing.
Flash do?
The Flash with the Thinker.
Yes.
The Thinker.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
So, look. So,
I'm just here.
yeah. So if the villain just gives the hero a restraining order, what do you do? What do you do?
I say, is the villain really the villain, or is that just?
I don't
He's
know.
breeding soldiers. Yeah, it's
But
just, 'cause
it's
it's just
insane.
how they just call him out, and he's like, no, this is war. It may be a game to you, but to me, this
You
is
may have won
everything."
the battle, Daniel, but you have not won the war.
Yeah, and especially like Daniel's wife,
My favorite
Amanda.
character. My favorite character.
she calls everybody out for how stupid this is.
and it's hilarious.
Yep. And then when she went to Kreese and tried to do it, Kreese got a restraining order against her.
oh my gosh.
Nice. This guy really knows his power.
Yeah.
Like, and Stingray,
He's been
Paul
gone.
Walter Hauser.
Is he
coming back.
He's coming. Okay, good.
Paul Walter Hauser is in everything right now, and
Really?
I love it. He's gonna be in Fantastic Four.
What?
Yeah, man. I'm hoping Mole Man.
Oh, that'd be good.
I know,
That's
right?
That's good.
I know, right?
I like that.
What else is Paul Walter Hauser? Oh, he's gonna be in this new game show movie, and it's about like someone who like cheats, but he's actually just like really good at the game.
Mhm.
I don't know what else is he in. Oh, he's gonna be in the new Chris Farley movie. He's playing Chris Farley.
Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna be directed by Josh Gad. Do you watch Lucifer?
I did watch Lucifer.
I love Lucifer. I haven't watched the last season.
I didn't like the last season,
Okay.
but I liked most of the rest of the show.
Have you watched Smiling Friends, Ryan Agnello?
Yeah, I have.
Do you like it?
Like
Yeah, I love
like the whole series.
Yeah, I've seen the whole thing. Yeah.
Oh, nice. What's your favorite episode?
I really I think it's the first episode.
First episode is
actually,
very
with,
good.
with Mike Stokloska and from Red Letter Media.
Yeah.
I didn't know
he
that was
like
him.
Desmond.
Yeah, no.
And then when
Yeah.
I think they came back for season 3 actually.
I think so.
because
forgot
I
to do that.
watched it the first like 3 episodes a while ago, and then I rewatched them when we watched the whole thing, and then Alex B told me, "Oh, it was that guy?"
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
"Oh!"
No, because I love Red Letter Media, but the other episode I really like is the Brazil episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
that
gosh!
one
Go
was
to
that one
Brazil.
was really
An
good.
entire
like
episode, and they go to Brazil,
They do.
and they talk about, "Oh, we didn't get the hotel." Then they're trying to get the hotel, and then they just come to the conclusion that they need to fly back.
Yeah, they go to Brazil.
Yeah.
They
And
do.
then, and
They-
then
they go to
then they
Brazil.
fly back to America because they just didn't get. That's the whole episode, and they're just talking in the airport.
airport.
It's kind of like the Chinese restaurant episode of Seinfeld, and takes place in the waiting room of a Chinese restaurant. And yeah,
I think my favorite was the Frowning Friends episode, just because the Renaissance Men joke is like my favorite thing ever. Like,
that was good.
yeah, and then the boss is my favorite character, and
Oh my
I
god,
love the boss.
yeah,
that was.
He's like so unhinged, but like deep down, he's like a really
he's
he's a
just
good guy.
he's a nice guy. He just loves
He's
his
a great
boys.
guy. Yeah.
He just loves his boys.
We get to play. All right, I'm done. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, least favorite.
Oh,
The Smiling Friends episode?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean they're all good, so it's just one is probably like
Yeah, it's hard to narrow.
yeah.
It
it's
down.
one I probably forgot.
Yeah, probably something I forgot. I mean, it might be the president. I don't think it's the president episode. It could be the president episode,
Yeah.
the Jimbo episode. Yeah,
I mean,
that one was fine.
What was, like in the theater worst movie you've seen?
Ooh.
But like, borderline funny bad,
Mm-hmm.
not like.
Well, you know,
boring
the
bad.
first movie I ever saw in theaters or remember seeing in theaters was X-Men Origins Wolverine.
First movie you saw. How old were you?
I mean, I think it came out 2000 something, but I think like very young.
Okay. Huh.
Yeah. At least that's when I first remember seeing. I saw it
Yeah.
with my dad because my dad is a big Wolverine fan,
Mhm.
so I was also a big Wolverine guy. I mean, I actually rewatched it recently, and I think it's not that bad. I think like the first third of it is a pretty good movie, and then it kind of falls apart after he gets his
Yeah,
adamantium.
'cause it's known to be a bad movie,
Yeah.
and it was made during the writers' strike,
Yes.
and it was
And
a
it got
movie that didn't
leaked.
have a script,
Yeah.
so they just made it, which is exactly how you're supposed to make stuff. It's not, and yeah.
Yeah, I think the first third is pretty alright, but yeah, then it falls apart. But I don't know. Recently, I think because the thing is, you guys have kind of done this thing where you say JJ movies.
No, because like a JJ movie is like, is it a bad movie?
I-
Or is it a fun movie?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because the thing, it's like, Doolittle is the ultimate JJ movie.
It
Robert
is.
Downey Jr.'s Doolittle is one of my favorite movies.
One of your wait, I thought you just liked it. It's one of your favorite movies.
I love it. So it has an amazing trailer.
Yes.
The trailer for Doolittle is awesome.
Yes.
I love it when the tiger, where he's like, "Hello, Barry," to the tiger, and the tiger goes, "Hello, lunch." Ryan Agnello back there.
Lunch.
What? Oh my god.
Yeah. So, I really like that trailer, and so my grandma actually came up to me. This is before I could drive, so like I wasn't really like ask my parents like, can bring me to see Doolittle, but my grandma was like, "Hey, Gabby, my younger sister, we were gonna go see Doolittle. You want to come?" And I was like, "Yes, I do." So I went to see Doolittle, and I loved it. And
That movie sucks.
I
Are we watching Doolittle? We have to watch Doolittle.
we have to watch
I
Doolittle.
mean, yeah. I mean, I've never seen Doolittle, so
I
can't give
think
an
it's
opinion.
just so funny. Everything about it just makes me smile, like Smiling Friends. Like if that was my Smiling Friends, and it was like Charlie trying to make me smile, all you do is show me Doolittle. Yeah, and then there's other movies too, like the Mean Girls musical movie is like a JJ movie because
That
it's
is a
like
JJ
it's like a bad movie, but
Oh,
it's
I
like
remember
it's
that.
pretty
It's
funny
it's
and
a
good.
really good bad movie.
Yeah.
But like not like The Room. It's
Yeah.
more like Argyle.
I've never seen Argyle and I want to because I feel like that's probably a JJ
I
movie.
low key want to rewatch it,
Uh-huh.
but just for the novelty of we had such a fun time. That was
Yeah.
one of the most fun I've had watching a movie.
Really?
But, yeah, just because we were laughing the whole time.
I do think the ultimate JJ movies are the Venom movies.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm really hoping there's an early screening because I want to go to the early screening and like get like a poster.
Yeah.
I really want a Venom poster.
Yeah.
My letterbox review for the first Venom is I don't know if I ironically or unironically love this movie.
I love the Venom movies.
Like they are really funny and just charming. They are charming. They have so much charm.
Yeah.
And the dynamic between Eddie and Venom is absolutely perfect. It's a buddy cop movie. Who would have thought that would have worked? It worked by accident.
I mean, personally, I don't-
Wait, what's that sound? I hear Ragnagnello rolling his eyes. No, I think I hear
They're
them.
amazing
It's
movies.
the-
I don't know what you're talking about.
I hear them like, like rolling up.
I actually muted your microphones.
Awesome.
Yeah,
What are your thoughts on the Venom movies?
Well, I mean, I do like the first two movies. The second one better than the first.
I agree.
But I do not want to see the third one because I saw the trailer and one of the monsters in it really grosses me out.
But
Which one?
Venom horse,
It's a
Jeff
soul-
Fish.
Venom
Ve-
horse
Venom
and
horse-
Venom fish.
Venom
Fish.
horse-
Jeff
Venom
Fish.
Venom fish.
Yes, but it's just gross. Which by the way, Rada, like during Alien Romulus, like I covered my eyes during some of the scenes because some of the monsters were absolutely disgusting.
Dude, but it's Alien Romulus, man.
Yeah,
I love that movie so much.
I thought it was very well done, but the monsters were just not good for my eyes.
It's supposed to look like a xenomorph, but it's also supposed to look like the creatures in Prometheus. We still need to plan Prometheus, Ryan Agnello. And then But wait,
But-
what's we watched Drag Me to Hell last
I
night.
don't know what that is.
It's a Sam Raimi movie.
Oh.
Isn't
it-
Justin Long in that?
Yes, he is in that.
Yeah.
I love Justin Long. By
I
the
think
way.
he's another actor, a funny guy who I'd seen the movie and like I'm watching it for him.
Yeah. I think he's very underrated. I
agree.
feel like he should be huge.
He should.
He should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of bug themed horror. I don't like insect themed horror. There was like bugs coming out of mouth. There was
That's
like
why I won't watch The Fly.
throwing up worms. I do not like bug themed. You can give me a creature, like another thing, but I do not like bug
Yeah.
horror
No, fuck
because that makes me go like that makes like movement out of me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can give me gore, monsters, ghosts, possession, but not bugs.
My favorite monster is Venom.
What your favorite monster is? Venom.
Who's Venom?
My favorite monster is Sully.
My favorite monster is a drink. My favorite monster? I don't know.
It's
That's a
Venom.
great question, but I have no idea. No, wait, Count Orlok.
Who's Count Orlok?
He's
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
Have you seen any of the original Nosferatus?
I've seen the original.
Yeah, I don't think the original's silent, right?
It's silent, but watching it in film study in high school, me and my friend were both like, "Oh, this would be awesome if it was made today." It's
think-
not awesome because it was made a billion years ago, but all of a sudden they announced a remake by Robert Eggers,
Which
the
is perfect.
literal, absolutely perfect person,
Yeah.
and I cannot wait
Yeah.
for that movie.
Yeah, I used to be very scared of vampires actually,
Ooh.
which is weird because now I find vampires hilarious. Like they are the
Really?
funniest like monster type thing
Mhm.
because like the fact that like you have to invite them in for them to go in somewhere is really funny. Like the Renfield trailer I think has one of the funniest jokes like I haven't seen Renfield, but the trailer has I think the funniest joke ever.
I was so excited for Renfield.
Really.
I was like actually excited for it. I might have had it on my calendar. That movie sucked. I love
Damn.
Nicolas Cage. I love Nicholas Hoult. I really like the director. Didn't he do the Tomorrow War? And that's a JJ movie. That's a JJ
Didn't
movie.
he also do the Lego Batman movie?
He also did like a Batman movie.
The Lego Batman movie's awesome.
Yeah. So, hey, I said this last episode. Everyone has a bad day at the office.
Yeah.
I would be looking forward to his next movie, but
Yeah. No, but
wasn't a fan of that one.
I haven't seen the movie, but in the trailer when Dracula has his like foot like about to enter the room, and then it's like the therapy group or whatever, and then the guy's like, "Come on in," and Raphael's like, "No," because he invited him in, and then Dracula steps in. That's so funny. But yeah, I used to be really scared of vampires. I used to have like nightmares about vampires.
Really?
Yeah, they scared me. But now I just find them really funny because they're just so stupid. It's like, "Good evening," like that's just funny.
Hello.
Yeah.
Because Nosferatu is based off of the book Dracula.
Yeah.
Because I forgot the original writer-director of Nosferatu, but he was denied the rights to Dracula, and then he made Nosferatu, and that is a blatant ripoff of Dracula,
Yeah.
and then he sued.
I think I read the original Dracula book actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 5th grade.
Yeah.
Vampires just gross me out.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to watch more horror movies. That's what I want to do this month. I want to watch a bunch of horror movies because I haven't watched any.
Yeah, I'm not a horror guy. I watched Longlegs over the summer though.
Oh. Did you like it?
I mean, I don't really like like devil horror kind of stuff. Like that doesn't really do it for me. And also like doll horror creeps me out.
Oh, dolls.
Yeah,
no.
that's not what I do.
I don't
not
know.
what
I
I
was
do.
more afraid of dolls as a kid,
Mhm.
but like nowadays I'm fine. But dolls,
Doll's not my thing.
bugs, dolls, monsters. Now, JJ,
Yes, Michael Rada.
what is like a weird thing you're afraid of? Even just like a bear or a shark in the ocean. I'm not saying those are unvalid things to be afraid of, but like what's a like a niche thing?
I have a perfect thing for you.
Got it.
Twins.
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 Twins. Explain.
Not so much just like seeing a twin or something or seeing twins. Cause like I have friends who are twins. But just the thought of potentially having twins terrifies me.
The thought of having.
Yes.
That's funny. I was not expecting that. I was expecting some Shining shit.
No. I am so scared of that because just like the financial burden that would do, the like dealing with like 2 school things. Like, oh my god, 2 like oh.
So
my God.
would you rather have twins or 2 children but they're not twins?
I have 2 children, but they're not twins. Like, they're identical. Oh my god.
I know for a fact if I had identical twins, I would mix them up.
Yeah. Like, it's something I'm very scared of.
It's really funny.
What about you guys? You have any niche things you're afraid of?
One of them is that I'm afraid of cats because those guys are like they're like furry snakes. It's like they hiss a lot. They're very aggressive, and I've had a lot of bad experiences as a kid.
Oh, okay. Some PTSD when you
Have
like
cats, like,
watch
attack you?
cats.
Yeah. My face got scratched a lot.
Oh. Like
so
Rocky
sorry.
Raccoon to the High Evolution.
Yeah. My grandmother's house in Canada. She had a bunch of cats, and I mean, me being a 3-year-old, I was very like I overstepped my boundaries a bit. So I understand why I got scratched, but I just hate getting scratched. So I'm gonna avoid cats at all costs. They're little monsters.
Probably back to bugs.
Bugs.
I don't like the feeling of a bug on me and I don't know it, or just something like that, or if I'm sleeping and then a spider crawls into my mouth. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Like one time when like my principal was talking to the cafeteria, I felt something crawl on my neck and I went like this and then it was a stink bug.
Oh no.
Oh,
And that just like, I hated that.
yeah, those fuckers are big.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
But
Oh, I just thought of another thing
Oh.
that was like a joke that like I feel like should have hit more.
what?
Your
Your twins bit? No, that
no.
hit. That hit.
no. I think it was again in the media suite, which I guess all these stories are for some reason because I spent a lot of time there. But Ryan, it was during before Quinnipiac Night's first show, I think, and Ryan Agnello over there was sitting, and then this kid walks in. He's like, "Hey, I'm looking for Ryan Angelo," and I'm like, "Yes, this is Tony Stank." And I feel like that should have got more of a laugh.
Yes. Tony Stank.
Stank.
I do get that a lot.
You get Angelo? I might have
Oh,
thought.
yeah.
I thought it was. I think I might have thought it was Angelo.
Yeah.
Mm.
Everyone always says it, but
Yeah.
whatever.
I mean, you got to take your time and read.
The original Aquaman was the first movie I've ever seen in IMAX.
Really?
I've only seen 2 movies in IMAX, and that was Aquaman and Oppenheimer.
Oh.
Hmm.
I don't know what the first movie I saw in IMAX was. I don't know.
I haven't been keeping track.
I keep
Movies
track.
is just the movies.
I could probably look back on like my ticket stubs,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I like I got my first ticket stub like Logan.
Mm-hmm.
That's how long I've been.
I don't know how
Keeping track.
I started, but I don't remember how long it's been since I
Yeah,
started.
I never did. I'm a fraud.
you're not. A
Yeah, you're
fraud,
not a
Jeff.
film major
You're not a
anymore.
fraud, Jeff Fish. I'm film double major. I'm half. U plus U equals me.
Yeah.
Have you taken analysis in the moving image yet?
Yes, I have. Yeah, JJ and I were in the same class actually.
Yeah, that was freshman.
I
year.
need to take it.
Oh.
I haven't taken it yet.
That's an early one.
I know,
Mm.
Yeah.
but like, I just never did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. And now I'm taking it. Now I'm gonna take it.
That's
Good for you, man.
I know it's like a freshman year
Yeah.
thing, but yeah.
I mean, better late than never.
Well, yeah, I need to.
Yeah, you're gonna be in a class with like all like freshmen.
Yeah. Also, screenwriting. I haven't taken
Yeah.
it yet
Mm.
Yeah, well, this screenwriting some seniors.
because
do
I
screenwriting.
was media studies first.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I was doing all media classes.
How is double majoring going?
It's good.
Yeah. Do you have to do like 2 capstones? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not
Yeah.
editing mine, because
Mm.
that's a lot of spring semester,
Mhm.
very end of things, and I'll already be busy. So
What does a media studies capstone look like?
you have to pitch an idea to a company.
Oh.
And that's just like what it
Okay.
is. Yeah, and they take it to a place where you can actually pitch it to that company.
Yeah. I mean, I know like a lot's gonna go into that. Like.
You're doing it next year, right? Or no, this year.
No, this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, next
Ooh.
spring. So it's gonna be like I think it's like a 20-page paper that goes along with it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But hopefully I'll only be
I have to
taking
fucking do 2. Like I have to fucking make a movie.
to make a movie
I'm like,
and write a whole ass
I don't want to do
research paper.
Oh my God. Actually, like, whatever. It's you know what? It's what I'm like. It's not like I have to make it about like the Civil War. It's
Yeah,
something I'm
It's
interested
gonna be
about.
something interesting.
And I get to choose.
Yeah.
I get to choose with anything.
Yeah.
I basically just need to do an idea. You know what? I'm looking on the bright side.
There you go.
Look at me.
Good job.
Yeah.
Look at me.
You're like a smiling friend.
I'm like a smiling friend.
Hello, Michael Rada. Hello, JJ Tafuto. Hello, Ryan Agnello.
Okay.
JJ, are you the biggest Transformers fan in the world?
I don't think in the world.
No,
there's
there's definitely.
Oh,
More.
absolutely.
Michael Bay is more of a Transformer.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's
Michael
not
Bay
at all.
hates Transformers.
he?
Oh my God.
Why the fuck is he making
He
them?
almost didn't cast Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime. He was gonna cast Liam Neeson.
I mean, that would have been cool, but
Don't give me that look.
I'm so sorry, but like that kind of sounds dope.
Nope. No. Yeah, no, Michael Bay is like ashamed of. It's like how like in the X-Men like Bryan Singer's afraid of or ashamed of being a comic book movie,
Damn.
and so it's like so they weren't like cool superheroes during the early X-Men
Yeah.
movies. So it's kind of like that with the Transformers. It wasn't. And it's like no, we're making it cool and edgy and like look at all these moving parts and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
JJ,
Michael Rada.
thank you for coming on the podcast.
Aw.
And I hope you come back soon. And you're
too.
amazing. And you're a funny guy. And
Stop it.
yeah.
JJ, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. You're a funny guy. You're amazing, and all the other stuff Rada said.
Yeah. Okay,
I might have
Jeff.
left out one, but yeah. Thank you, Ryan, again.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan. I said this again, but cue music.
Thank you, QU Podcast Studio.
Thank you. Thank you, Quinnipiac. Thank you,
you.
everyone. Okay.
Thanks,
We will see
everybody.
you guys
All right.
next time.